If not you, then who? And if not now, then when? Ultimately, we all have chosen to be here at this time, and as we look around, it's very, very apparent that this time is something out of the ordinary, something special. And many people have been talking about ascension into 5D, breaking through in consciousness, and we hear this a lot in social media at the moment, and there is a large narrative that someone or something is going to come and step in and save us. Be it the second coming, aliens, 17, or even a miracle jab. But the thing is, with all of these heroes that are put up as saviors, is we have no control over what they do, and we cannot affect if this will happen or not. So ultimately we are left to believe, which is really to have faith in something that we don't have evidence for. So if not you, then who? Because clearly we need people to stand up now. This craziness has been going on for over a year, and the 2-week lockdown has now been going for more than 12 months. Look at what is happening around the world. But the good news is people are starting to stand up and are starting to awaken. But of course the MSN are going overtime trying to make us believe that we're out here on our own and that no one else is seeing and feeling what we are. But this is of course just complete theatrics. But it does beg the big question. If there's so many of us, then why aren't more things happening? You know, there's all these videos and all this information. Don't worry, just trust the plan. Things are happening behind the scenes. And I really hope they are. And they may be. But again, we can't confirm definitely what is going on. And we definitely can't affect it. So we do need to stand up ourselves. You know, we've lived for so long in this slave mentality that was taught to us, that was programmed into us. And it's a mentality that there's someone else, that there are masters that are controlling our destiny. And yes, there are people who want to do that, but they can only do that if we let them and if we allow it. And of course 2020, which was just a microcosm of the last 2,000 years really, all compacted into 12 months, and of course the big push to see how compliant we all have become. How well did their plans work? How many of us can they turn to the dark side? With the mark of the beast, of course. And that's where we are. So we do need people to stand up. And if we do need people to stand up, then who's going to stand up? What if everyone is sitting around saying someone else will do it? Because clearly, if that's what's going on, then nobody stands up. So it's time that we all take action. And I'm not saying you need to go out and change the world on your own. I'm just saying that we all need to do a bit. We all need to do what we can do with what we have. And the biggest thing we can do is to say no to all these rules and regulations that are taking away our freedoms. We can stand up by not complying, by not acquiescing, and we can show others and teach others how to do that just through our actions. We can choose to question the people at the shops and the restaurants, all of these places where they ask us to wear face nappies, because of course all of these rules that they are trying to enforce are not legal, and they are definitely not lawful. They're just rules. And so many people believe that they are real because they just repeat it over and over again. But we can stop that cycle by questioning. Why do you think this is lawful? Show me that law. And also, if they won't and they are taking away your rights, make it legal. Take them to court. Make a complaint against them. Stop letting these people that are encroaching on our freedoms and trying to bring in a fascist state make the rules. This needs to stop. And if not you, then who? And if not now, then when? Because it may be too late soon. You see, the lunatics have clearly taken over the asylum, and we now have people walking around in masks, in gloves, in all types of weird attire, yelling at normal people who are just living their lives. And they are yelling because they are so brainwashed, programmed, and fearful. Now, if that's who they are, why would we listen to them? We cannot listen to them. These people will bring everything down. They are not builders. They are destroyers. They are not people who look for solutions. They are people who look for problems. And they are not people who take responsibility for their actions. They are people who love to point the finger and say it's everyone else's fault. It's everyone else's fault. It's not mine. Now, these people are a cancer. They are the real pandemic. And again, we need to stand together, and we need to stop letting these people control the narrative. We need to stop giving them any power at all. And of course, we all need to stand together. If we see people out there that are being harassed by these zombies, can we call them that? Stand together with them. Stand up as men and women. Stand together with the true men and women that are still out there. And because this is the thing, they want us to think we're all alone, but we're not. It is time to start making groups, physical groups, but it's definitely time to stand together, to talk to people if you see them out there doing the right thing without wearing the muzzle. We need to be the change we want to see. We are the builders of the new world. So if not you, then who? And if not now, then when?